bright future. Every student matters.
Now let's look at the first question. In cockroaches, air enters the body through A. lungs, B. gills, C. spiracles, or D. skin. So we know in cockroaches there are small openings on the side of its body called as the spiracles. Earthworms and frogs breathe through their skin, because of which the skin of both the organism is moist and rough, dry and rough, dry and slimy, or moist and slimy. So the skin is moist and slimy so that the exchange of gases can take place through the skin quite easily. Insects have special organ present to carry out respiration. What is that organ called? So to carry out respiration, there are two main organs that are present. First of all, there is spiracle, which is present to exchange the gas between the atmosphere and the body. And then there is tracheal tubes, which causes the exchange of gases within the body of the organism. That is, the tracheal tubes help to give the oxygen to the tissues of the cockroach and take away the carbon dioxide, right? And the system, and this kind of a system is called as the tracheal system, right? Next question. Name the respiratory organ in frog. So frog has two respiratory organs. First is the lungs and other you have the skin. Again, the skin is moist and slippery, right, which helps in the exchange of gases, right? Fish breathe with the help of gills, which are richly supplied with blood vessels. The gills help the fish to take in oxygen from air, take in oxygen dissolved in water, absorb nutrients present in the water, and release waste substances in water. So the answer is it helps to take in the oxygen that is dissolved in the water. Whales and dolphins are seen many times releasing a fountain of water, sometimes at the surface of water. Why do they do so? So the reason is that any excess water that might go into the blowhole when they are coming up to the surface to breathe, right? This fountain of water is released so that any water which might have gone into the blowhole can be removed, right? And like I already told you, they come onto the surface to breathe through the blowhole. That's why they do not want any kind of water in that blowhole. What would happen if a potted plant is overwatered? Now, if you think about it, the overwatering of a plant, or what will happen if you overwater a soil, that the air spaces which are there will get filled. Air spaces will get filled by water, right? Filled with water. And because of that, what will happen? There won't be any air spaces that are present, and the roots will not be able to respire, and eventually they will rot and the plant will die, right? So in this way, we see that optimum water is important. That means the water shouldn't be less and it should not be more. The water, whenever in the crop, see during the floods also we see that the crop's failure takes place, because during the flood, when the water comes into the field, it stays there, it remains stagnant, causing overwatering of the field and removal of any kind of air spaces that are present in the soil, thus removing the air, and because of that, roots start to get spoiled, it starts to rot, and the plants die eventually. So in this way, we see how the respiration occurs in the case of plants as well. So students, I hope in this chapter, the way we talked about the respiration of plants, animals, insects and human beings, you were able to understand all of these processes and the mechanism of breathing in all of these organisms, and also the importance of respiration in life. Thank you.